Did it for me. Thanks, FromSoft. Oh my god, it's so disgusting. What's up, Dark Souls fans, and welcome back to Praise the Sun. Today, I'm going to be checking out the claws. I've got two of them equipped, Hollow Claw plus 10, Hollow Claw plus 10, the Ragged Mask, Master's Attire, Worker Gloves, and Black Leather Boots. Chloranthy Ring, Life Ring, Untrue Dark Ring, and Ring of Favor for my ring setup. And my build is 50 Vigor, 40 Endurance, 11 Strength, 40 Dexterity, and 40 Luck. So if you look at my AR, it is deceptively low. It's only at 304. However, AR is not really what we care about here. What we care about is this delicious bleed damage. So let's get started here. Hyper Armor through that. L1, L1. You're dead. GG. So, this thing got buffed. So all fist weapons got an attack rating buff. So they all do a little bit more damage. The damage is not important. I don't really care about the AR at all. What I do care about is that the weapon art on the move got a massive hyper armor buff. And this goes the same for the Onikiri and Ubadashi. As a matter of fact, the Onikiri and Ubadashi feels completely different now. Like, the weapon art doesn't jump as far. It, like, kind of hovers for a lot longer. And it's got hyper armor all throughout the animation. And it's the same thing with this one. So overall, the weapon art has become a hell of a lot more reliable to use, which makes me a very, very happy man, because the Onikiri Ubadashi is my favorite weapon of all time, and I've been using the claws, not recording the gameplay, but I've been using them for a little bit, and I've been sort of kind of struggling to make them consistent, and before I could figure out how to make the weapon art as consistent as possible, FromSoft just did it for me. Thanks, FromSoft. Oh my god, it's so disgusting. It's such a fucking nasty build. The headshots are more reliable now. As long as you are, like, right up against them, you will get the knee headshot, like, from the jump itself. You'll get the headshot there, which leads into a guaranteed combo with the Claw Slash. Now, the Claw Slash does not always headshot. It depends on what kind of angle you're hitting them from. But if you land the headshot with the Claw Slash and you recognize that, you confirm the fact that you got the headshot, you can lead it into an L1-L1 combo. The second L1 is not a true combo. The first L1 is the only true part of the combo, but that doesn't really matter, because most people get hit with the second L1 anyway, and if they roll away and you whiff the second L1, the recovery time on it is quick enough that you can still roll away. So what is the disadvantage of this weapon? The disadvantage of this weapon is that you have very, very, very short range. It's actually pretty difficult to get in against people who can outrange you, who are playing smart and playing patient, but if you can catch somebody in a single mistake, you can absolutely erase their fucking health bar. So this is going to be a good training room. This is going to be a very good training room. So let's get into this shit right now. Hyper Armor. No headshot. No headshot, no combo. Ouch. Fuck. I spaced that out so badly. The weapon art actually works really well with reverse backsteps. If you can bait someone into going for a reverse backstep punish, right there, that guy just had the perfect timing for it. And you're dead. GG. So the weapon art, because it has hyper armor on it, it doesn't have hyper armor until you actually jump. So if you can get your backsteps, if you can get your reverse backstep spaced properly, you can bait somebody in to punish the reverse backstep and just destroy them with the hyper armor on the weapon art. It's also very, very crucial to be using reverse backsteps with this weapon, because since it is a very close range weapon, one of your best ways to get in is reverse backstepping. It covers a lot of space, a lot of distance, and you can just, like, get in and just absolutely fucking erase people if they, you know, are of the opinion that reverse backsteps are useless because they don't have iframes. You know, it's a spacing technique. It's not a defensive technique. They don't need iframes. As a matter of fact, if they had iframes, we would be so fucked. So it's a good thing that the backsteps don't have iframes and they're used primarily for spacing, but there are so many useful things you can do with them. Oh man, I'm excited to fight this guy. So the fist weapons here got a buff as well. I'm going to be checking out the Demon's Fist pretty soon, as well as redoing the Onikiri and Upadashi training room, which will be in the next video, because A, they've been buffed, so they play completely differently now, and B, I actually really did not have a good training room the first time around. I actually got destroyed the first time I tried to use them. Nice parry. This guy really wants that parry. The weapon art is obviously unparryable, so don't even try. But so many people seem to not know that, or I don't know. I don't know. I think they're going for the parry because it's kind of like leftover from Dark Souls 2 strats, where fist weapons were super easy to parry due to the fact that they hit multiple times with a single button press, and so you could kind of just parry and get a free parry out of it. And it's the same thing with this game, but having an unparryable move that isn't a jumping attack and like is just a straight up weapon art with hyper armor on it makes these a hell of a lot more easy to like keep people mixed up with. I absolutely adore this weapon. I've been using it all day today, and it is fucking phenomenal. Let's see what this guy's got. What you got, man? Ooh. Bad timing on the reverse backstep. Ooh, and again. That is something that is going to take a lot of practice. And I can't get my fucking hyper armor timed for some stupid fucking reason. I'm just fucking up all over the place. Gotcha. GG. So, I just want to say that I called this. I think it was in the Profane Greatsword video, where I said, these weapons are already really fucking good, and after Friday's buff, they may be the best weapon in the whole fucking game. And I don't know. I mean, the evidence kind of speaks for itself. This thing is disgusting. It can just absolutely erase people off of a single mistake. When you go up against somebody fighting with the claws, you need to be very fucking careful. You can interrupt the weapon art at the beginning of the animation before the hyper armor comes out, and that is the best way to punish them, because you know that they're going to be looking for that. Also, the only good move that it really has, the only like truly excellent move that this moveset has is the weapon art. So you can kind of safely assume that people are going to be kind of spamming the weapon art as they're learning the weapon, and if you can read that, you can punish it very, very easily. So you definitely want to play very careful with this and sort of bait them out. This is an extremely aggressive weapon, so by playing not aggressive, you can kind of come up with a natural counter to it. That is the best way to beat them, is to just be as patient as possible. Damn it, I didn't even hit him with that one. Gotcha. The rolling R1 on these is actually very fucking good for roll catching because it gives you extra distance with an extra roll. But the rolling L1 is also excellent because it hits multiple times, so it's a little bit easier to get through people's iframes if you mistime your roll punish. Damn it. Out of range. And that's the main disadvantage of this weapon. You can actually land the weapon art headshot and get no damage from it just because you're technically out of range somehow. I guess they have like a little bit of a wind box on them that doesn't actually hurt people. I don't know. Not entirely sure, but we are out of Mountain Dew. Yeah, so right now I'm just kind of spamming it. I'm doing some scrubby shit. But it's so tempting to spam just because it's such a fun move to hit people with. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and swap out to the one-handed claw so that we can parry with the left-handed one. He won't expect it, hopefully. Oh, damn, now he expects it. Yeah, if you fuck up your parry once, and you're dead. Oh, no, you're not. Wow. GG. Good game, my friend. Hell yes. Let's get somebody else in here. I fucking love these things. I fucking love these things. So earlier today I was playing in a fight club that was hosted by Havoc. the guy who's hosting the tournament next Saturday, and he was live streaming it, and I got in, and I did pretty damn well with this build. I was winning, you know, quite a bit, but then people started kind of wising up to it, and they started destroying me. So the competition is going to be pretty fucking stiff in that tournament. I'm actually really excited to go against some excellent players, and they were very excellent players. One person in particular that stood out to me is actually somebody who is subscribed to me, and he comments all the time. Floor, you're amazing, dude. Keep it up. Keep it up. You are definitely my biggest fear in this tournament that is coming up. I'm fucking terrified. So I'm gonna have to figure out something to surprise this dude. And he does not seem like he is easily surprised. And you're out of stamina. That was a free weapon art punish. GG. GG. So, you want to be very aggressive with these things. And against weapons with hyper armor, you can interrupt the hyper armor on a headshot. However, since the headshot isn't all that reliable, although it's significantly more reliable than it was pre-patch, you kind of want to make sure that you're not just trying to interrupt the hyper armor frames with a headshot, because you can interrupt somebody in the middle of their hyper armor if you headshot them. Like, it doesn't matter if you time it right. If you space it right, you can interrupt it with a headshot. Headshot interrupts everything, apparently. That is one way to get around it, but a better way to get around it is to play a little bit carefully, because if you miss the headshot, because it's not totally 100% reliable, if you miss the headshot, you end up eating a ton of damage, because if you don't get the headshot, as you could see in that previous duel, I hit him for like 83 damage. Like that was not a trade I wanted to make at all. So you want to do stuff like that, you know? Sort of properly space out your punish, properly time your punish, and get in without having to rely on the hyper armor and without having to rely on the headshot. So I don't think I have enough health to survive another hyper armor hit. Damn it. Fuck, I gave it away. I could have parried that. I just didn't know what he was gonna do. God damn it. I need to, like, be on the lookout for that. Alright, so this time I'm gonna spook him into doing a rolling attack and get the parry! Yes! Just as planned. GG, Markheim. Yes! That would feel fucking good. Yeah, so with the, with double claws, obviously the claw has a parry when wielded in the left hand. So, this is the difference between dual wielding and single wielding. You ready? There is literally no difference. Your opponent cannot tell. The only way they can tell is when your Carthus Rouge buff is still up. Only the main hand one will be buffed. So if you're dual wielding, you'll have both claws in your hands buffed, but if you're single wielding, only one of them will show the buff effect, which can give it away, and I have had someone make an excellent read off of that, something that I wasn't expecting to happen. I really didn't expect anyone to pay that much attention, but yes, there are people who are ready for that. They know what it looks like, and they will fuck you up for the parry attempt. So you do have to be careful with it if you're rolling with a bleed build and you're buffing it. Obviously, an easy way around it would be to just infuse the things for bleed, but, and I haven't tried that out yet, so I'm not really sure how effective it would be. Whoa! Wow, it just went right through him. Okay, fuck this game. Damn it! I gotta concentrate. Oh! I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Oh, damn. GG. GG. I didn't expect him to go for a third swing. I was kind of hoping he would roll away and I could catch that roll with the jump, but it was a good read. It was a good read. He knew I wanted that fucking jumping strike, so GG, dude. GG. So yeah, with just like a little bit of, you know, reading your opponent and knowing what they're up to, these weapons are pretty easily beaten, but the damage output, the damage potential, the mix-up potential on these things is absolutely godlike. So they are definitely probably one of the strongest weapons in the game right now. That patch just pushed these things from being an extremely strong weapon that, you know, like, pretty much nobody would have it on their top 10 weapon list, you know, for the people that make those videos. You know, you gotta farm views somehow, and top 10 lists are pretty good at that. Nobody would have put in this weapon in their top 10. Now, I think people would probably place this top 3. This weapon is fucking insane. And the same goes for Onikiri and Ubadashi. The weapon art on that is completely different now. It actually lost a lot of its range, which I think is fair, because they gave it hyper armor. And so I think it's definitely fair that it's more of a close range strike. It's probably very similar in range to this one, if I had to guess. But overall, I think I still like the Onikiri and Ubadashi more, just because they're fucking katanas, man. It's glorious Nippon steel. Well, this is fun. Oh, jeez, yeah, this is a whole lot of fun. This guy's laggy as fuck. Wow, that actually hit him with the full thing and didn't stagger him because of the lag. That's interesting. Oh, wow, holy shit, okay. Well, GG. We'll get somebody in here who, isn't torrenting porn. But yeah, I can't wait to redo the Onikiri and Ubadashi. Like, I played like maybe 2-3 duels with them earlier today while I was in Havoc's Fight Club, and the potential is amazing. I can't wait to fully explore them. I'm gonna record that immediately after recording this one, because the weapon art is finally just not situational. You know, you can use it in a completely reliable and consistent manner, which is fucking awesome, you know. Pre-patch, in order to make this weapon art work, in order to make the Onikiri and Ubadashi weapon art work, you had to be above them. In order to get the headshot from the jump itself, you had to be above them. So you had to be like standing on this stair, and they had to be like down here or something like that. So it was entirely like super positioning, super situational. But not only that, you would not get the stun unless they were lowering their head hitbox somehow. So if they were like doing a greatsword two-handed R1, you could interrupt the end of that animation because their head is super low to the ground. So you would have the height required to hit them and interrupt it, and then slash them, follow up with the second headshot, and then get that guaranteed L1 follow-up. But now, with hyper armor being on it, is just, it's totally reliable, and it's awesome, you know, and I think that was definitely a change that needed to be made, because every other weapon has extremely reliable weapon arts, except Onikiri, Ubadashi, and the Claw, which was just like a super huge bummer, because it's definitely my favorite weapon art in the game, and now these are definitely my favorite weapon in the whole fucking game. Maybe not the Claw, but at least Onikiri and Ubadashi is. I don't know, they're probably both very even for me. Bam! The secret stealth parry. GG Morpheus. Morpheus. I think he might have fat-fingered a key there. I don't know how you switch out an H for an S, but, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe it's his thing, you know? Maybe he misspelled it like years ago and he thought it was funny and decided to keep it. Interesting name. GG, dude. But yeah, to beat these things, you have to be very aware of that weapon art. And the good thing is that since the simple infusion got nerfed, I mean, the simple infusion still regenerates FP as it was, but since the weapon arts got nerfed and the way that you use the weapon arts got nerfed, so you now need at least half of the total FP cost of the weapon art in order to use the weapon art to its full extent. So in other words, if I have like a sliver of FP on this thing, and that sliver doesn't equal at least half of the total FP cost of this jump weapon art, I don't get hyper armor frames on it. It's just a jump. and it can still headshot, but it does significantly less damage and probably less bleed if I had to guess, but I'm not entirely sure on that, so don't quote me on it. But you definitely do not get the hyper armor, and you'll just get interrupted, so goddamn. Alright, so you cannot go face-to-face with the Oni and Kiri and Ubadashi with this thing's weapon art. It's just a hyper armor dick swinging contest, which is hilarious to say on a weapon that previously had no hyper armor. Oh, nice. GG, dude. GG. Good punish. That was sick. That was sick. I'm gonna be right there with you in about 10 minutes. I'm gonna be using that fucking weapon. I cannot wait. I'm so stoked. This patch, like, is amazing. Definitely the best thing that's happened to the game so far. There's a couple questionable things, like buffing the Chaos Blade's counter damage to 160. That's the exact same thing they did in Dark Souls 2. Which is interesting. I haven't used the Chaos Blade yet, so I don't know if it's as ridiculous as it was in Dark Souls 2 after they buffed it, but I guess we shall see. Which, it's kind of upsetting, because I really thought that every single katana was perfectly balanced. And I still do think that, simply for the fact that I haven't, like, seen the Chaos Blade yet. But I really didn't think the Chaos Blade needed any help. I thought it was definitely an excellent katana. It definitely did not need a counter damage buff. If anything, give the Ushigatana a counter damage buff, because the Ushigatana has the exact same moveset and less range than the Chaos Blade, but everything else is exactly the same, other than the fact that the Chaos Blade has a significantly faster parry for some reason. It's like 8 frames, although after this patch I'm not sure if they nerfed that parry or not. They did nerf the fist weapon parry. It's not 8 frames anymore. I don't know exactly what the frame number is, but rumor has it that it is very similar to the small shield parry, which I think is an excellent change, although I didn't really think it needed to be nerfed in the first place. I think because fist weapons have no stability, I thought it was pretty fair that they could parry so fast and have such a quick recovery, because if you get them with an unparryable and you, like, force them to do a partial parry either through an unparryable or just delaying... Oh, beautiful punish! Holy shit, that was nice. That was nice. I'm glad I'm getting this salty run back. I hope I can take it. So I'm gonna, like, be quiet for a minute while I concentrate on this. God damn, this is such a cool matchup. Claws versus Onikiri. Such an excellent matchup. That's a punish. Oh, no, it's not. Wow, he actually interrupted the hyper armor. Maybe because it was fully charged, maybe because he hit me at the very end of the animation. I am not sure, but that was a very nice punish. Shit! Oh my god. Okay. So if he's gonna rolling attack after every single one of those... Oh my god, I'm dead. No, I'm not. Holy shit, did he not have enough stamina? That's interesting. Okay, so we gotta be real fucking careful here. Oh! Oh, he's not dead! Fuck! God damn it. Alright, this is a much closer match. Alright, Eternal. Show me what you got, man. Show me what you got. You can take this if you're smart. Not smart. GG, man. Big mistake. That cost you everything, dude. But wow, what a close duel. Good duel. Probably the best fucking 2 fights that I'm gonna have for this entire fucking video here. But damn, that was good. That matchup is fun. That matchup is a lot of fun because with both weapons, just a single punish, damn, it can fuck you up. So one of the things that I need to test is whether or not the weapon art headshot true combos into 2 L1s. Because I hit a lot of people with 2 L1 follow-ups. But then there are quite a few people that have rolled out of the second L1. And with the Onikiri, it is definitely not a true combo to get a headshot weapon art into 2 L1s. It's a true combo to do 1 L1, but 2 L1s will not work. And that's actually not enough to get the bleed on them, unless you've, like, at least hit them with, like, maybe 1 attack beforehand to have, like, a decent amount of bleed buildup already. So if that's truly the case, then perhaps the claws are a little bit better of a bleed build than the Onikiri and Ubadashi, because it's much easier to get a guaranteed bleed like that than it is with the Onikiri and Ubadashi, because if you can roll out of the second L1 and you can't roll out of the second L1 with the claws, then the claws would definitely be the superior bleed weapon. I don't know. It's gonna take some testing in order to definitely find out whether or not it's a true combo. Because the thing is you know, while it hits a lot of people, I don't know if it's a true combo simply for the fact that a lot of people do not mash roll fast enough. And, like, there's a very small window that you have to press circle in order to get out of stuff like that. So, you know, if maybe they're just not mashing hard enough, maybe they're trying to, like, R1, or perhaps it's the fact that they're trying to parry. They're trying to do that face tank parry thing, which works pretty well against fist weapons, but not when you're in an extended headshot hit stun like that. You're definitely not going to be able to parry out of that. So, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to parry. Maybe they're trying to mash R1. Or maybe it's a true combo. I don't know. Have to figure that out for sure. Alright, so this guy... Oh, goddamn. He read the parry. Good shit. He recognized that I switched. That was good. Most impressive. Damn it, I didn't get the headshot. No headshot, no combo. Oh my god, I just ripped him open! Holy fuck! Okay, so roll forward in the weapon art is fucking good, apparently. Because if you can bait out some kind of punish, and you can just hyper armor through it, or like there, just get the counter damage on that, wow. Wow, holy shit, that was sick. That was sick, it was just rip, and just fucking like, oh my god, it just almost cleaved him in half. That was some true Wolverine shit right there. Oh my god. Damn. I don't know. I mean, I'll have to figure it out after the next training room. But I don't know if Onikiri and Ubarashi can still be my favorite anymore, because that was fucking brutal. That was just absolutely disgusting. Alright, let's do this, man. I didn't know where he was. It was a good guess. Alright, so I'm gonna parry that rolling attack. Maybe this guy's not quite as observant as the other person I just fought using the same weapon. Yeah, I know you wanted that parry. Not gonna happen, though. Ouch. Thank God it interrupted him. I would be in bad shape right now if not. Oh. God damn. Okay, so yeah, he understands that I'm trying to go for the parry as well. So maybe it's not as sneaky as a tactic as I thought. You know, I really thought it would be kind of like almost like a guaranteed thing against most people, but I guess not. Damn, GG, dude. GG. That was a fucking well-spaced R2. Good game. So, as you can see with these weapons, despite the fact that they do a shit ton of guaranteed damage, it is not an automatic win. They are still pretty tricky to use. Buffing the weapon art in the way that From Software did definitely helps, and it allows you to be significantly more consistent, but you are still dealing with the problem of having no range over most weapons, a fairly slow startup on the weapon art, and just basically being able to be like outspaced by like every single weapon due to the range. But if you can get in, you can just rip people apart. And that is what's so fun about the weapon. It was an extremely skill-based weapon before, and I don't think that by making the weapon art more consistent, they have toned down the skill ceiling at all. Because let's face it, in a game that has the netcode issues that this does, we need things to be as consistent as possible. Really situational moves are not what you want in a game like this. Got him. The double parry. The double parry bait. GG, man. Damn. Damn. These are good. These are really fucking good. I'm definitely enjoying this. I think this is my favorite weapon I've ever used in a training room in quite some time. Usually I'm like really focused on trying to showcase the weapon and stuff, but this time I'm just having fun. This weapon is just fucking fun. It is awesome. You know, we're not doing like story time this video, and I don't have anything to rant about because I'm not drinking this video. I actually tried to do a take earlier where I was drinking, and being drunk and using this weapon does not mix. At least not for me. I don't know, it's a little bit more complicated than most other weapons. It was a little hard to be drunk and use this weapon at the same time. So I decided to wait till I sobered up, and I sobered up by doing Havoc's dual pit. And that was fun, got me some practice, and now I am good to go. Nice parry. Man, that is such a good Ornstein cosplay. I'm like really, like, this guy would win the cosplay competition at San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah, I remember when Ornstein used Estus. Fairly accurate. This one's gonna hurt because it's gonna proc bleed. Oh, it didn't. What the fuck? I thought it would. Whatever, you're dead anyway. GG, man. Oh, man. So I'm gonna do one more fight. Oh, it's eternal. Damn. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's the salty run back. The salty double run back. Who is gonna take it? This is such a good fight to end it on. I'm excited. Damn, this is definitely my favorite matchup I've ever played. Onikiri versus Claw. That is awesome. I think the only thing that probably could be better is just a mirror match, because mirror matches are always the best. Like, automatically, by default. It's just like a pure showcase of, like, who knows their weapon better, and I absolutely love it. If this was Onikiri, or Claw versus Claw, this would be even better, but this is such a good matchup. Alright, let's do this, man. You're the real MVP of this video. Hell yeah. Oh, Annie's a subscriber. Let's fucking do it, bro. Don't roll off the cliff, please. I don't know if I can get you back in here. Oh my god! GG, Eternal. GG, man. As I was saying, you make one mistake and you're basically dead when you fight these weapons. GG, dude. We are gonna pick this back up in about 10 minutes. I'm gonna be recording my Onikiri Nubudashi, and I'm gonna look for your sign for that mirror match. Good games, man. Have a great day, and praise the sun. Later.